Okay. In Dynamics 365, we have some web services. In our plugin sessions, we discussed like the execution context will give when you make the changes in the application in the backend, that message will go to the CRM web services. Okay, from web services, it will go to the execution context. Then it will go to the after execution context, then again it will back to the database, back to the user, right? So what are the CRM web services we have? Okay, so CRM web services mainly we have organization service. Okay, organization service, discovery service. Okay, so the in organization service and discovery service. Organization service is responsible for all the CRUD operations like a create, update, okay, delete, whatever the operations assign, all the operations we will do with the organization service. What is the use of the discovery service? Right? Discovery service in our CRM environment, whatever the CRM organizations we have, like when you open XRM toolbox, it will show all the CRM environments. From there, you will pick it. Once you give the username and password, right? With your username and password, whatever the environments you have access, okay, that all the environments, it will pick this discovery. It will find something. Best example is a plugin registration tool. It will show all the list of your organizations and XRM toolbox. There also you can see the discovery service. Discovery service, if you don't know something like your organization name or which organization you want to connect, so it will go to your CRM environment and it will pick all the organizations, all the CRM environments, right? Mostly we will use if you are building your custom tool like a XRM toolbox or something, right? Those places only we will use the discovery service. But organization service we will use every day, whatever the plugin integrations, wherever you will do it, right? So we will use our organization service as a main service. Okay. Here, one more thing. See, CRM web services, right? Earlier it was built on WCF. Okay, you know the services. Services is like a one type of the project in the .NET. What type of web services? Even in the Java, wherever you go, they also they have the web services. So web services in simplest form is like it's a mediator. Okay, it's a middleware, I can say. It's a middleware. You want to connect with some application, or you want to extract some data from the application to the another person, another application. It will pass. You can use that web service. You can get the data or you can update the data. That's what the services we have. These web services earlier, like we have a 2004 or 2003. I think this concept is for introduced web services. Okay, on top web services where we have a SOAP. Now we are using it right in the SOAP. So the SOAP means it's XML format. Input and output also will get in a XML format. Later, what it is happened on top of the web services, we have a WCF services. Microsoft bring the WCF services where you can pass the response in the JSON. JSON format you can pass it, and output also you can expect in a JSON format. Okay, so that also you can get it in the uh, JSON format. Okay, so the web service next version is a WCF. WCF next version is a web APIs. Okay, these two services are built in a WCF, but still it's working. Okay, now what we have latest version of the all the dynamic CRM and everything, right? We have a web APIs. Now the new technology is the web API. So in the web API also we have a two two APIs. One is discovery API, and other one we have a same. Okay, same APIs we have. Okay, so where you can find these services in Dynamics 365, you can navigate to settings. Under setting, you have a customizations. You can go to the customizations, developer resources. If you want to know what is your IR ignition service, what is my discovery service URLs, you can go to the developer resources, and where you can see this is a your instance web API, API.data. Okay, data. This will be the equivalent to the your IR ignition service. I told you the WCF service, right? WCF service you can see here. This is the IR ignition service. This is the web API, API./data. Will is the latest version, but the old version is the IR ignition service. But in our plugins and everything, mostly we will go with the IR ignition service only. Okay, later we should move to this one. Okay, and I told you the discovery service. So this is a discovery service API. Here you can see the URL data discovery. In the above, you can see the data. Data is equal to the IR ignition service. Discovery is like a discovery API is like a discovery service. These all are like a old one WCF services, but these the new ones which we have to learn and we have to implement. So how we this is a, I told you old classic UI will go. This UI will go. How we can go from a power apps? You can go to the settings. Here you can see the developer resources. Okay, where you can see the settings. Here you can see the developer resources. Same details in here also. But here you will see the newer version URLs. Older version you will not get here. Okay, only newer version UIs you will get it. Why? Because I told you that that's a older one. It might go anytime. Okay. So that's why this is the new web API endpoint for it's equivalent to the IR ignition service. This is for discovery service. Okay. Here in the developer resource, you can get your environment ID, organization ID. Okay, this is unique name of your organization. Okay. So from here you can get these things. Okay, it's clear. So which service we will use for data operations? IR organization service on the data web API. Web API, we will use the data service, data API. Where you want to use something, you want to discover your environment, your thing, you will use the discovery service or discovery API. Okay. So next in our plugin, we will start what the basic requirements we need. Right? What the basic things we need in our to start the plugin development. Okay, that one we will start.